Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Ninjago Iceberg series. It's been a while since I've done this, and this is going to be a rather short one since there's only one other one. I wanted to do two of these, but the other one I found is really just a joke thread, because I doubt it was meant to be taken seriously. So this one actually has facts in it, unlike the other one. And this one is fairly short, so we'll probably breeze through it. So let's go. Misako Hate. Basically, this is referring to the amount of hate Misako as a character gets, mostly for seemingly ditching Lloyd for Darkley's school for bad boys. Little Nelson. Of course, this guy is adorable. He needs no introduction, but if you don't know who he is, he's basically this side character who basically started out in the hospital, breaking both of his legs. And he's actually voiced by David Reynolds. And then he actually becomes somewhat of a teenager in seasons 11 onwards, especially with the deeper voice that Nelson has. So I think he's like around 13, 14 now. The Cole is gay headcanon. Basically, this is a very popular headcanon in the Ninjago fandom that Cole is a gay character. Hell, there was even a change.org petition about it. I'm not even joking. There was a change.org petition to make the character Cole gay. And honestly, you can think whatever you want, and I'm not going to go even further with this. Woo's Teas. Woo's Teas are a collection is a 22-minute episode, or a collection of 1-minute shorts, depending on how you view them. And it basically centers around Woo's new tea place called Steeper Wisdom, I'm pretty sure it is called. There are some of those that are pretty goddamn funny. And then there are other ones that are kind of cringe, but whatever. Dareth is God meme. Oh god, I despise this meme. This meme to me is the worst meme in the Ninjago fandom, period. This one really, it started off in like the early days when Dareth got introduced, but no one really took it all that seriously. That was until the rise of one person called Generic Stud. And basically he gave rise to the meme, and a lot of people took it seriously, and yeah, it's gotten overexposed, and nobody really thinks it's that funny anymore. Okay, second layer. Mr. Cuddlywump. This is Jay's stuffed animal from Season 7 that was ripped up by Cole using the blue time blade. And he's had it since he was 5. And he still likes it, apparently. And Cuddlywump Mr. Cuddlywump was also the secret password to enter Scott's little secret hideout. And this password was first sent by the League of Jays. The Vengestone Buyer Mystery. Of course, everyone knows this one. This is an ongoing mystery starting from Master of the Mountain, when the Skull Sorcerer says, "Fortunately, I found a customer willing to pay for all this Vengestone," thus implying that there's someone else hiding in the shadows. There have been several theories about who the possible Vengestone buyer may be. It could be some say a returning villain, some say a brand new character that we haven't seen before, and so on and so forth. Comment down below, who do you think could be the Vengestone buyer? Lloyd's Lego Movie cameo. Okay, this one is rather short, but in the Lego Movie, the first one, made in 2014, Lloyd gets a brief cameo in it, but isn't referred to as Lloyd, but rather as Green Ninja. Chima being one of the 16 realms. In the finale of Season 5, titled Curse World Part 2, basically Lloyd and Moro fight through Chima. And basically it's a re-edited scene of a certain Chima episode with literally the same dialogue. The only difference is of the characters who are in there. That's literally the only change. Echo Zane Mr. E History. Now this might actually get a reworked in the upcoming installment, but Basically, this was a scrapped storyline in which Mr. E was originally going to be revealed as Echo Zane, thus setting up something probably really good. But unfortunately, for a very silly reason, the reason being that the audience would have to be reintroduced to Skybound again, this idea was scrapped. But a lot of people like myself have complained about this decision, and it seems that it may be brought back. No guarantees, though. Main voice actors have background roles. I think this is referring to some of the main voice actors, like Vincent Tong, Kirby Morrow, rest in peace, Michael Adam Thwaite, Brent Miller, all voicing background characters, like Brent Miller voicing Muzzle, Michael Adam Thwaite voicing Daddy No Legs, I think, Kirby Morrow with Pale Man, and Vincent Tong I can't quite put my head on. I don't know. But I know he's done background characters. Okay, third layer. The clutch powers is not a con theory. Now this one, I actually made a couple of videos about these back in the day. This theory was basically saying that clutch powers is secretly not a con because of the first episode of Prime Empire where he picks up supposedly the Teapot of Tyron, and then poof, you see an orange poof, and then nothing happens. There have been many edits to this theory, suggesting that especially that the clutch powers we see at the finale of Prime Empire is not the same one we saw in the premiere. And honestly, I actually made a video talking about how I think this is really just a running gag and a massive troll that Nonicon is going to be brought back. Because from the looks of the new poster, Nonicon was not one of the villains being brought back. But if one of the third option of the 2 Truths 1 Lie post says is correct, then there could be an option of Noticon returning, because it would prove that not all of them are accurate. Background Seabound gay couple. Now, this one is referring to a very blurry screenshot of what appears to be two guys kissing. Now, in my opinion, just because someone is kissing doesn't automatically make it gay, because it could just be someone is very affectionate towards someone. But make of it as you will. In my opinion, there's not enough proof in that for it to be gay. Although I can see where this idea comes from, especially since that literally came right after the Pride crosswalk in literally the same episode. If you're wondering which episode that is, it's Paper Girl. The same episode where the Fuji buff thing came. The Great Devourer is female. Now, this one I wasn't sure about this, but apparently the reasoning is because the Great Devourer laid eggs, which makes sense. Brett Miller's YouTube channel. Of course, you should go subscribe to Brett Miller. I'll place his channel in the description below. But he's the voice actor of Zane, and he interviews a lot of the cast, and he's interviewed almost everybody, I'm pretty sure. Akita Simps. Now, I'm not sure what this is referring to. I guess these are people who really, really, really like Akita, the same way Jay really, really, really likes Nia. But, yeah. Albrick Studios drama. Of course, everyone knows this one. There were so many videos about this. Hell, even that big channel, Most Amazing Top 10, made a list video about it, and Al was on it. Basically, it's about this YouTuber named Ninja Albrick Studios, whatever you want to call him, who has done some pretty heinous things, which I won't get into here. If you want to check out what he's done, there are several videos on the topic, including one that I made, so you can check that one out. Mechanic and Soto. Now, this one is referring to a theory because that the Mechanic is a pirate from Captain Soto's crew. Because if you look at one of the pirates, the one that goes towards Jay or Zane, one of those two, he has the same facial structure and facial features as the Mechanic does. And the theory goes is that he essentially became the mechanic, but he was originally a pirate, which would make him several hundred years old. So yeah. Garmalaus. Now this is referring to a ship between Garmadon and Klaus. So I don't know too much about it. If you want to inform me about it, please let me know in the comments below. Wojira's Wrath. Now this is referring to a line from season 11 where apparently if you say Wojira's Wrath loud enough, something bad happens. And if you saw in that episode, a avalanche happens. So yeah. Reddit user Nexodite Lover. Now this one I wasn't sure about, but the context that I've been giving is that this user was a troll, was essentially a troll, but essentially stopped trolling for some unknown reason. Jay using Win. Now this is an actual error made by the Ninjago team because they're humans, they make mistakes, and basically in season 1, episode 10, The Green Ninja, Jay supposedly says Win, which gave the theory that Jay and Mora were somehow related, but in actuality, this just turned out to be a random mistake. The Suspicious Man Theory. Now, this one I wasn't even sure what the hell this was supposed to mean, so I had to read a Reddit thread about this. But apparently, the Suspicious Man Theory is basically saying that the greatest evil was one random bystander guy from I think Pirates versus Darkness Shall Rise from the first episode of season 2, because he led Jay to be trapped and saying that he could be an Oni in disguise because he transformed into a Sidicus who attacked Jay from behind, and saying there was basically no other way. So, yeah, this one isn't that long. This one wasn't that big. The other one I found, it had stuff like Nia is a feminist icon. The hills were originally inspired by the KKK, which I wasn't going to go into that. And I figured it was a joke one, so I didn't use this one. So I'm going to use this one. And I'm pretty sure there's one other iceberg. And there's really no more icebergs since this is essentially a dead trend. But I feel that the proper way to end this iceberg thing is to create my own Ninjago Iceberg. So whenever that gets dropped, it'll get dropped, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye!